welcome to the vlog. It is 10:12. I've been awake for 12 minutes, and we got 2 trays of bacon, which I'm pretty excited about. I am a big fan of baking bacon. I think it's easier and simpler than pan frying, and comes out basically just as good. I'm gonna get to some Bible reading here while it preheats, and then we'll be back when it's ready to go. All right, eggs are in, bacon's in. I'm very excited. We had 7 eggs. We got a bunch of bacon. I won't eat all of this. We need lots of protein, man. Lots of protein. Eggs are a great way to get it. Yeah, there you go. Cooking breakfast. Oh yeah, bacon's looking good. Oh, we just fogged up the camera. Sorry about that. Yeah, I gotta get that bacon out. You hear that? Can you hear that? Oh yeah. There we go. Bacon, eggs. I just gotta heat up some tater tots and we're ready to rock and roll. All right, what do we think? Just a mound of hash browns, eggs, and bacon. That's not the prettiest plating ever, but you know, for hungry Nathaniel, this is looking fan-freaking-tastic. I think I did pretty well. Finished all my food, did some more Bible reading, and now we're just gonna relax the rest of the day. So, oh, it is Sunday. It is rest day. As of yesterday, yesterday morning, I was really looking forward to today. And I think my body really could use a rest day, and so I'm kind of glad that the pool is closed today, and therefore I can't swim. And therefore I can't do a triathlon if I can't swim. Feel pretty good this morning. Not a whole lot to say this morning. You know, the plan for today is make breakfast, read my Bible, and then read my book. And that's it. That's basically the plan for today. Tomorrow is the last day of No Tech in the home stretch. Got 1 triathlon left. It's going to be our time trial triathlon, so we're going fast. It'll be great. I'm really excited for it. We just got to recover today as best we can. Yeah, we'll continue reading the Bible, finish our Bible reading, probably jump into the fantasy book, because that's the plan for today, is to just lounge around. It might not be the most exciting vlog, just me sitting around mostly reading, then this evening stretching and taking a warm shower. Like, it's not that exciting. So anyways, we'll bring you along anyways. Come on. Sunday mornings would normally be church time, but we obviously can't live stream church, so we're gonna do a little extra Bible reading today. We're gonna go ahead and read through entire letters. Some of the books in the Bible are letters written to different churches or different groups of people to address certain things about their church or certain doctrinal errors or encourage them in certain ways. In my own reading or even in church sometimes, you read just certain sections of these letters at a time, which is good in one sense because you can really take your time, really try and understand what it's saying, right? You can get deep into the Hebrew and the Greek, you know, the actual, you know, root translations and talk about the exact usage of words. And there are certain passages that are ripe for deeper dissection because maybe when translated to English, are maybe slightly confusing, or you need to just verify something. And there's a lot of, you know, deep theology that you can pull out of certain sections and just looking and really thinking about, like, where else is this referenced, or the Bible talks about this same concept in this other place. Let's go look at that. So there's a lot of benefit from doing that kind of a thing. But recently I found it's really interesting to read the letters in their entirety, straight through, not stopping at chapters, right? Because even if you're not like deeply dissecting, a lot of times you're like, well, I'll just read 1 chapter tonight, or I'll read 2 chapters, and you stop at these chapters. Well, those chapters are arbitrarily put in. Like, they're just agreed upon. Yeah, they kind of finished their thought on this, so we're gonna move on. They're kind of like paragraph breaks. In some ways, it's really interesting to watch the flow of thought because these letters didn't originally have verses and chapters in them. we put those in. And so to read them as a letter, as they probably were read when they arrived, right? church gets this letter from Paul or Peter or John or whoever, and then they probably read the whole letter in its entirety, straight through, aloud to the congregation. That's what we're going to do this morning. We're going to read through all of the letters, straight through, see what kind of insights pop up from doing that. I think it'll be a fun exercise. Hello. It is now about 8:30. I have spent the day doing what I said I was going to spend the day doing. Reading, which has been fun. I did enjoy the book. Didn't really have lunch. As you saw, I had a very large breakfast. We're gonna have a sandwich, maybe scratch up. I have a little bit of pasta left. I have plenty of ground beef left. See if we're still hungry after the sandwich, and then maybe have, ground beef burrito, kind of like we did last night, since I have quite a bit. I did finish the book. It did, unfortunately, kind of go the way I was worried, because it's the first book in a series. Sometimes, like, the first book in a series will kind of come to an ending, because maybe the author doesn't know if it's going to be popular, or if people are going to enjoy it, and therefore they will be allowed to write another one. So sometimes they'll write like a sort of ending that obviously has room to grow, but it's just like something so it's satisfying in case they don't get to continue. This author is not a fan of that strategy. Leaves it on a bit of a cliffhanger. It all kind of builds and crescendos. All the characters are like ready to take a big step forward, and that's where it ends. So I'm a little annoyed I don't have technology to look up when the next book is coming out. Maybe the next one's coming out soon. I don't know. It does seem like it's going to be a significant series, and now I'm going to have to wait. So yippee skippy me. I'm going to make a sandwich, clean up a little bit, maybe start another book. We'll see. We'll see where the evening takes us. So if you're looking to stretch, get yourself one of these bad boys. It is just like a karate belt. When you don't have somebody to help stretch you, you can just loop this band around yourself and stretch on your own. And get ready for everybody to laugh at how far I can be able to pull this. Yeah, that's pretty bad right now. We'll come back. Stretch here. Yeah, feeling pretty good there. Go back to this angle a little bit. I was a little surprised today my quads were actually a bit sore. Good evening. Time for the nightly update. Today has been a very uneventful day. We just relaxed, read our book. We finished our book. Yeah, had food, and I just took a shower. Because again, we're going through our recovery routine as normal. We took our shower. We have just finished a bit of a stretching session. I'm going to do a little bit more here after we chat. Then we're going to ice, and then we're probably going to go to bed. Depends on how tired I am, exactly what time I go to bed. Basically sat on the couch for most of the day and read. We started with some Bible reading. I know I said this morning that I was maybe going to read through all of the epistles. I ended up deciding against that. I read through Romans, which is the first of the epistles, and I kind of was like, man, I kind of want to just sit with this for a minute, and then tonight in our Bible reading maybe we'll do another book. But I didn't want to just like instantly rush through them. But yeah, that was really a cool experience just to read the entire letter all the way through. It was pretty fun. As far as technology is concerned, how am I feeling? I would say I was a little frustrated when I finished the book today and couldn't look up when the next one's coming out. That was a little frustrating. I'm curious where the story's going from here. Other than that, no real new things I'm noticing with the lack of technology. Today was very pleasant. I just read a book most of the day. But because I had a book to read, I did not really struggle with any level of boredom or anything where I was like, oh man, I really want to watch a movie or watch a TV show or check my phone or anything like that. I have noticed a couple times, like while eating or whatever, I'm like, oh, well, where's my phone? Oh, I don't have it. I can't use it. I am looking forward to getting technology back just to see what's happened. You know, you're kind of sitting here, and I'm kind of sitting here in the dark, so to speak, with the goings on of the world and even my own YouTube channels, right? I scheduled some stuff to go live, then we left it. So I don't know. Hopefully y'all blew it up. We'll see. I would say I am excited for this to be over. I'm ready to get back to normalcy, so to speak. get back to having technology around. I'm looking forward to this being done. I can't quite put my finger or a good description, I don't think, on the emotion of it. I'm ready for it to be done. I'm ready to do this last triathlon and then be done. Be done with this challenge. You know, it's kind of, I guess it's maybe just I can see the end is in sight, you know, the goal is in sight. I will have done a week with no technology. I will have done a triathlon every single day, except for today, while having no technology. And I think being able to see that goal, that destination is right there, I'm like ready to get to it. Maybe that's probably the best way of describing it. The only thing that I am feeling is like a desire for the goal to be accomplished. I want to finish this. And there is a level of like anxiousness to like, I just want to finish. Let's just do this, you know, but I can't speed up time. And I think that might get amplified Monday afternoon especially. Because it's like, man, I did everything I wanted to do. The only thing left is to sit here for 6-7 hours before I'm gonna go to bed. I just gotta sit here for 7 hours until I fall asleep. But those last 6-7 hours, how's that gonna play out? I'm not sure. Not sure, we'll have to see. But with that, I'm gonna leave you. I'm gonna go finish. I wanna do a little bit more stretching. We're gonna ice, elevate, probably head to bed. Might start another book while we ice, we'll see. Yeah, all right. I'm gonna go stretch. Welcome back to Ice Thoughts with Nathaniel, the thoughts I have while icing. Just had an interesting thought about the whole lack of technology thing. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, but do you think it means anything if by the end of the week here, I have never really missed technology that much? I guess it would probably be kind of a good thing, you know, that I'm not like completely addicted to it, especially given that it's like my job. So it almost would make sense that I was addicted to it because I have to always be on it. Or maybe because it's my job, it doesn't become an addiction because I'm always on it for work, and so it loses, I don't know. I was just sitting here thinking, I'm like, man, I really have not missed technology. Like this challenge really has not been hard. Like to just give up technology for a week has not been difficult. We had stuff to fill the time. Like if we came here with no books, no purpose, no goal of any athletic endeavors or training, and we just like sat here on the couch all day, well then yeah, we'd be annoyed that we were just sitting here all day. I was expecting it to be much harder. But yeah, what do you think that means? What does that mean if I get to the end of this and I'm like, man, that wasn't very difficult at all? I think boredom would be the place where I would have probably the most struggle with the lack of technology. If I got really bored, but I haven't gotten bored. So I guess in that case, it's been somewhat easy. I don't know. Those are my thoughts. We'll see if there's any more. Well, there you go. Hopefully this isn't actually recorded in vertical format. Bedtime, it is 10:43. We're gonna read our Bible and go to bed and set an alarm for 1 o'clock again tomorrow, as that is the lightest time I think I can wake up and still get to the pool and feel comfortable getting everything in by the time they close for lap swimming. So we didn't elevate this evening. We'll see if that comes back to bite us, but I kind of elevated pretty much all day while I was reading. I was just like slouched with my feet up on a pillow, so like I was laying down basically all day. But we did ice, we did stretch everything out, and I think we're ready for tomorrow. It is currently, I don't know if you can hear, dumping rain. So we're hoping it gets it all out of its system so we can have a clear day tomorrow. We'll see. With that, good night. I'll see you tomorrow morning to hopefully dry.